So now we're in this VP world, we have to think, okay, what can we do to make this easier? So on a standard star tracker system, you've probably got the physical markers that you're putting either on the ceiling or the floor to track from. This is simply moving that technology into the digital world on the LED. My name is Patrick Goodden, I'm the technical sales manager for the UK and Ireland for Brompton Technology. Brompton Technology is an LED processing manufacturer, so you need someone to translate sort of the video signal that you're giving us and getting it onto the LED, and it's our job to ensure it gets on the LED with accurate colour and making sure it's the highest quality as possible and making sure it looks good on your camera. There was lots of stages with Brompton and Mo-Sys in the same place, and we thought that it made sense to sort of bring those two worlds together. We're very lucky to be part of the Mandalorian, which is sort of where all this VP stuff started, so a lot of people looked at that world and be like, okay, that's how we do VP. Since then, we've worked on a huge range of projects. How I Met Your Father, Night Flyers, Stranger Things. I think recently one of the biggest things was the new Barbie film, and we're lucky enough that last week some of our engineers actually received an engineering Emmy. So about 2 years ago, in conjunction with Mo-Sys, we introduced the ability to put digital stars on the wall. And that just means that if you've got sort of an LED volume with a ceiling, as you move your tracking system inside the volume, you might not be able to track off the constellation of stars on the ceiling. So you can move it in and you can track off the digital stars. So what we're doing here is we're running all our cameras at 50 frames a second, but we're running the wall doubly as fast at 100 frames a second. The big thing that we're doing is hiding those tracking markers from the camera. And that content is running at 100 frames a second, but we're only displaying the dots every second frame. So we're going A, B, A, B. A is content plus dots, B is content without dots. And then our camera, when you can see the output, is only set to open its shutter when we're showing that frame without the dots. So you're not going to see the dots in your camera or in any of your reflections, and you can still use the star tracker in the exact same way. Pretty much anywhere where you have an LED volume, it could be applicable for digital stars. The speed of setup is a big plus. Like, you can go into the processor, turn on the stars, got your map right in front of you. Let's say you've put your dots on the floor in your studio, and then suddenly you want to build up quite a complicated set. You might then have to put them on your ceiling stars. But if you've got your tracking on the wall, like in the setup we've got here, all our cameras are pointing at the wall, and that's where the digital stars are. So the star tracker system is always going to see some stars. So we've been using the Star Tracker Max in our demo room to show off tracking, and it's been working well with the digital stars. We got it set up this morning very quickly. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot more compact, and it seems to make the process of actually doing the calibration a lot easier.